Hi, this is Shell of Shell's Creations. Today we're going to talk about how to use a set of shadow styles when shadowing a layout. I'm going to use the Me and My Shadows shadow styles. I have them installed. The installation instructions are different depending on what operating system your computer uses and which Photoshop or Photoshop Elements version that you have. And so your best bet is to Google install layer styles in Photoshop Elements Windows XP or whatever version you have and whatever operating system you have, and then there'll be plenty of tutorials and instructions for exactly where to put the files as far as installing them. But once you have them installed, they should show up here. And so now I'm going to show you how I would do that. Okay, right up here there's a few lines and an arrow. If you click on that, what you get, one of the options there is to show names. I would choose that in particular when using these shadow styles until you become accustomed to which one's which, because that will tell you which one is which, and then it's pretty straightforward. Let's start here on the bottom of my layers palette. Blue paper, I want paper, that's this one right here, just a matter of double clicking on it. Herringbone paper, again it's a paper, so I double click on it. Now there's another way you can do it. You cannot select multiple layers in Photoshop Elements 9. You cannot select multiple layers and click on it. But if you have one that you like, for example you like the paper style one, you can right click on the layer and copy that layer style, and then go to the new layer that you want it on. Again, right click and paste layer style, and you can put it on multiple things that way. For example, let's look at these two gears, the gold gear, and I'm going to put felt or chipboard, because in my mind a gear is about as thick as chipboard. So I'm going to go ahead and put that on this one by double clicking, or you can click once and hit apply. Then I'm going to right click and copy that layer style. Then I'm going to go to the silver gear, right click and choose paste layer style, and again that will apply it in different levels that way, because some of the layouts that you would be doing, it would be easier to do that than to select one individually. For this one, staple means I need staples, that's that one, staple and stitch. The string means I need a string one, this is the string layer style for string. The tag, that is made of paper, but it's kind of crumpled and bent a little bit, so I'm going to want something a little thicker than paper. I'm going to go ahead and choose thick button or brad for that to give it a little more. The black brad is the one for the flower. That's pretty thin brad. The red flower is a small flower, so I'll choose the small flower style. The button on here, I think I'm going to go with thin button on that and see how it looks. Let's see. Yeah, thin button's good enough on that. The navy flower again is a small flower. The large flower are for really big flowers. I would go with something 3 inches or bigger, or something really thick. If it's a maybe an accordion flower or a silky flower, something big and thick, I would go ahead and use the bigger flower one on that. We already have one on the gold gear. Rickrack is going to be flat ribbons right here. It's a flat ribbon. There's another piece of rickrack on the right, a flat ribbon. The frame, I could use paper because it is paper, but let's try that and see what we think. Paper just gives it a little bit. Yeah, I think I'm going to go with that. And then the photo is behind the frame and does not need a shadow. And then the folded ledger paper that I have back here, again, this one's kind of crumpled and folded. I want something with a little more oomph than just paper, and so I'm going to go ahead and use the thick button or brad on that one as well. And there you have it. That's how easy it was to add shadows to that entire layout with the shadow styles. And it's true, you could use the standard drop shadow style in Photoshop, but this gives you a little bit of differences, and it's really quick and easy to use. I don't know why I didn't make a set of shadow styles sooner, because this is really saving time on my scrapping now. If you have any questions, you can reach me at shells.creations1@gmail.com. And I'll link up the shadow styles in the notes for this video. Thanks.